What's up, you guys? Chet-Guthrie, the Dream Poet here, coming to you all from beautiful Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Or, well, quite honestly, it's probably Sevierville. I know, quite honestly, I feel like I get those two mixed up from time to time just because they're so close. But anyway, today, you guys, I thought we would visit the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. That's right. If you all do not know, Smoky Mountain Knife Works is the world's largest knife showplace. Anyway, they have a really nice sign as well. Check that out. I think that sign is new. It looks rather new. I'm taking anyway. But you see, there is another reason why I want to go inside and show you all this place today, is because they have an amazing collection of taxidermy. They also have a really cool fossil room. They also have a really cool antique room. They also have a taxidermied elephant, which is really awesome. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna shut up now. And well, before we go inside, I want to check out a few things that they have out here on display. So, had to let the truck go by. Let's do it. Here on display, just outside the building, they have what I'm guessing to be a knife drill. I'm guessing. There's probably a display sign somewhere that tells a little bit more about it, but I just figure with a big machine and such a small focal point right there, I'm just guessing that's what it is. I mean, but that thing probably has to dish out a lot of power. A lot of power. And I really like how they have it on display here outside. And I'm guessing this is some kind of other machinery that would help make knives, or some kind of farm equipment. It's in the concrete, or it's built into concrete, so I take it no longer works. But it does look like you could sit there at one point. Oh, that's what it is. My bad. It's a grindstone. That's what it is. My bad. So you'd sit there and you would grind the knife, or sharpen the knife. Okay, guys, now without further ado, let's go inside. See, guys, a lot of taxidermy. And we have only just now set foot into the building, and I just now saw this. But look at the size of that knife. That thing is as big as I am. You know what? It could probably cut my hand off. And check out this line here. Looks like they have a few African mounts. I don't think the giraffes are real though. That would be cool to have. Now this is what I like. Throwing axes. Or more or less, well, throwing axes, lumberjack axes, all that good stuff. Did y'all used to know I used to be a part of the forestry club back when I was in college? By the way, guys, I did mention that there was a taxidermied elephant in here, and this is it. This is a very large head, and look at the size of those tusks. I'm guessing that was a bull elephant at one time. Probably passed away from natural causes. Be honest, that thing is about as large as I am. By the way, they also have a grizzly. Looks like he's holding a knife. They also have an antelope, and a bison. So I guess bison, like bison. God, I'm horrible. Alrighty, now that we have kind of seen everything in this room, let's go to the lower levels. But real quick, just over here, they have a really cool Arctic taxidermy display. They have a polar bear. Now, I imagine this polar bear must be pretty old, just because, you know, polar bears have kind of been on the threatened and endangered species list for a while. So it's probably from the 30s, or before 1976, when the Endangered Species Act was passed. And I think that right there is a walrus tusk. But if you go down here, looks like they've got some Alaskan souvenirs, some hand-carved knives. There's some hand-carved knives. There we go. Some blunt force objects and stuff from the the Eskimos. You have some shoes right there. Hand-carved bone tools, iron tools, small toys. You've got some more scrimshaw right there. By the way, check this out. This is another reason why I wanted to show this to y'all today, is because they have a water wheel. They also have this really awesome fountain that goes downstairs. Keep going on down here. Again, I just love this free-flowing waterfall that they have right here. It goes on down into this pond area and into the lower levels of this awesome knife store. Okay, let's just take one more moment to just enjoy that waterfall that's just flowing. And here up on this end, which is going down into the lower levels of the building, looks like they have some more examples of old school knives. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Knives, guns, even a cane sword. That walking cane sword's pretty awesome. I know technically nowadays that'd be considered a what do you call it? A concealed weapon. There we go. Huh. So we got some knives in that display case. Some more beautiful knives here. Oh, look at that one. That was really pretty. And another big wall of knives. Huh. See what they got right here. Quart bottle openers. That's pretty cool. And well, there's nothing in that one. And you know, if I hadn't have noticed it before I walked down here, that probably would have scared me pretty bad. But it is a Confederate soldier with a gun. Well, not a gun. Well, yeah, a gun and a cannon. So there is also another Civil War display in here, which is also really cool. We'll look at the display boxes here in a second. But look at this. It's a bridge. And it's like he's ready to fire. Again, another awesome display. This is why I love this store. It makes you feel like you've taken a step back in time. Except he's not an actual Civil War soldier, he's a dummy. And now this is probably another reason too why there is a Civil War display here. Well, a Civil War statue or dummy here. They also have Civil War artifacts. Much like a museum. Looks like you've got some old Civil War bullets, some old photos. Another piece of scrimshaw right there. And looks like we've got some more knives, of course. Old lock. And what's right here? Well, Buffalo Bill. And some more old knives. Okay, now let's go back over the bridge. And again, they have another grist mill wheel. Grist mill wheel. It's a recreation of a grist mill. Grist mill. I'd like to say that I'm saying that right. They have another awesome display right here. Some old school working carts. And again, there's another dummy right there. Working on the, looks like he's working on a knife. There we go. And right beneath the gristmill display, they also have some more old school knives. Looks like it is all from World War II. The helmets, small knives, even boxes of small knives. And, let's check this out right here. Looks like they've also got a looks like it is something similar to a to Old Sparky. There we go. Light bulb goes off. He gets shocked. Looks like his name is Shank. No, Shanks. That's some shanks made by prisoners. So yeah, death row inmates, an Old Sparky, and he's just randomly hiding here in the middle. And it looks like the river just keeps on flowing southward. Like, look, there are some Indians, although I think this is, no, I believe this is for the Native Americans. Looks like the water isn't really running on this end. However, if you look back there, looks like the water is running. Yes, down here the water is still slowly running. And again, this is like the 3rd or 4th bridge that I've seen here. Check that out. They have some old school sawmill blades. You really don't see those that often anymore. And I just like the random fact that there is an Excalibur just hiding here in the middle. I don't think I could pull that. Not gonna lie. And now that we've seen that end, let's check this end out. They've got a horse and buggy there, although it is only half a horse and buggy. And if you look right there, there is a full-bodied taxidermied alligator there. And you also kind of have an Indian chieftain just sitting there, probably telling me more or less to go away. So we're going to heed to his wishes, and we're going to walk around and see what the other side of this mill looks like, which we can get a better view of the gentleman that's right back there, of the grindstone, or I won't say gentleman, he's kind of a dummy. But again, just to admire some of the rock work and bridge work that is here at the Smoky Mountain Knife Works store. I love this place. It is so cool. Did I mention they also have a Smoky Mountain band here? I don't think they're playing today, but they might be here in a bit. You got a black bear, you got a raccoon, a coon dog right there, and looks like he eats pennies. So I guess he's a rich little hound dog. I don't know if they're playing by the time we leave. Well, we might stop here for a second. Now, having seen that secondhand version of Chuck E. Cheese, let's check out the room that I want to see. It's one of my most favorite. It is the relic room. And here outside the room, they have a lot of awesome minerals and a lot of awesome fossils. Like, for example, this amethyst geode, this thing is about as tall as I am. See? I'm right here. And it's actually taller than me by about 6 inches. I think about 6 inches. But I don't have $10,000. And right here they have a big giant piece of rose quartz. And I think this alligator right here was carved somewhere. I think it was in the Far East, I believe. Some really interesting pillows. Forgot what these types of pillows were used for. And you know what? Indiana Jones would never have had to have made that big giant trek into South America to find a crystal skull, because he could have come here to Smoky Mountain Knife Works and paid $425. Huh. They also have some eggs. Check out this piece of Labradorite. I think that's Labradorite from Madagascar. Look, that is a $500 rock, but that is awesome. Now they have other rocks here as well, other stones and various minerals. Like they got a lepidolite. They got pink calcite. I just like all the various different stones that they have here. But they've also got more amethyst, except more affordable pieces of amethyst. Or you could simply buy some copper. Copper balls. That's from Michigan. Now, I said I always wanted to own one of these just because I like the beautiful sound that comes with them. Like, check this out. Overall, it's just a really peaceful instrument no matter how you play it. And here on the wall they also have some glass bottles. Looks like they've got some Civil War glass bottles for liquor. That's about $35 a piece. A lot of various other antique bottles. It looks like they also have display pieces as well, where you can put your various things and knickknacks and whatnot, like on display for your friends. And by the way, it looks like they also have a Coulter pine cone for $20. And check this out, they also have some things from the Middle East as well. Looks like various hats, and I believe that is from Hinduism, not Buddhism, from Hinduism. Looks like they have other things made from various rocks and whatnot. Looks like they even have some old school shoes from about the 17 to 1800s. And it looks like this stuff right here came from Africa. Looks like they came from around 1700 to the early 1900s. That's incredible. Very valuable piece of history. And you can own it too. Let's see what else they have. Looks like they've got some various different, I believe, yeah, different swords and bows and arrows and whatnot. Looks like they've also got some Spanish saints from the colonial era. Looks like beneath that they also have some various different meteorites. They're from Spanish shipwrecks. Just overall different cultures. Like, what's that? Flint strikes dug in New Mexico. They also got a buffalo skull cap. Oh, now this is really cool. Check this out. This is from a Dutch shipwreck. Look at all that Dutch silver. Well, you can own that for $6,500. Oh, $6,500. And look, the RMS Olympic. You can own a piece of the RMS Olympic for $230. Oh, now that's fascinating. Check that out. That is a tiny piece of coal from the coal room in the Titanic. $35. That's actually pretty tempting to buy, not gonna lie. Okay, now this is really cool. This is from the Atocha from Mel Fisher. Yeah, that can be yours for about $32.50. If I had $3,000, I'd buy that in a heartbeat, hands down. And it looks like here on the bottom they also have various things from other shipwrecks. Looks like they have an axe head, different type of copper, shingles, knives, nails, what have you. They also got a coconut shell. Dude, you can also own a piece of a cushion that went to space. Okay, now, I am officially mind blown. That is pretty cool. And I can see why something would be above this, because here in this case, they have meteorites for sale. This store is officially way better than some of these antique stores I've been to. They have actual meteorites. Looks like they're actually at a pretty good, decent price too, which I'm surprised, because it's like every time I see something or a place offer meteorites for sale, they're so overpriced you can't buy them. Oh my god, yes. If you all don't know me or haven't known me long enough, I love skulls. For $450 you can own an alligator skull. But I think the thing that I am most interested in is this Steenbok. This Steenbok skull might be small, but it's actually at a pretty decent price. But I don't know about the baboon skull. That's about $700. And I'll tell you, an iguana skull will make you feel like it's a dinosaur skull that just popped out of the Amazon like days before. Huh, they also got a warthog skull. Shark's teeth, beaver, and looks like, I think that's something to look for, radiation. How awesomely creepy. And they also have horseshoe crabs. I have a very large one of those back at the house. I found that in South Carolina a few years back. Okay, now I really like this photo op. It's shaped like a butterfly, you know, kind of like Dolly Parton. Did it just get Dolly in here or what? That's a really big amethyst. Now that's one way to show off a deer taxidermy or a deer trophy. I think that's about $400 though. Okay, now this is just plain awesome. This is a hadrosaur. This is a hadrosaur's leg that you can own for $17,000 or $17,500. I believe it's a hadrosaur, but I really like the fact that it is all original. It's a complete intact leg. It is museum quality, and you can own it. And check that out. Check out the other different geodes that they have. But on top of that, they have more running water that ever flows throughout the building. Apparently that is a real Dutch cannon. That is really, really awesome. And you can own that for about $12,000. But speaking of dinosaurs and stuff, check this out. As it goes across the bridge into other different territories, they have many brachiosauruses. Brachiosaurus, Apatosaurus. And if you look right there, you can even see a jackalope, which only makes things that more awesome. Just look at him. He's enjoying himself in the wonderful, wonderful world that is the Smoky Mountain Knife Works store. And just check out the other side. I felt like if I showed that side, I had to show the other one. This is the other side of the bridge. There's that cannon again. Look, they even have a gosh, I forgot what type of kind of bird that was. But check out the grizzly bear. Or that might be a black bear. Check out this big giant piece of smoky quartz. That can be yours for $450. Only thing is I don't have $450. Huh. They have a Japanese soldier foot soldier helmet. And this is actual original samurai armor from the days of the ancient samurai. They also have stuff from the ninja days as well. Except I don't have. Well, I don't know, maybe one day. Ooh, check this out. I didn't notice this till I almost walked past by it. They have some old flintlock pistols. It's like they have one that was found or excavated at one point as well. White oak whiskey bottles. Again, from the old times, eras, what have you. Huh, that is a, looks like that is, oh, it's like some kind of hat, but I'm not sure what type of hat it is. Looks like something military related. And they have a War of 1812 cantina. Now, it probably wouldn't have been good of me to walk past this and knock my feet into it, because I'm wearing sandals. But check this out. They have a piece of, this came from a firing range in southern Arizona. This was from World War II. Looks like they have another bison skull cap, but I think that's from another time and another era. I think this is more from the days of the Native Americans. Prehistoric Native American stone drills. They're very old. Looks like they even have some old school shells as well. Form of trade way back when. I think this is really cool. They have flower stones or grindstones. Looks like they've got some more grindstones here in this case. Except this looks like that is Neolithic. Dated 4,000 to 6,000 years ago. You have an axe. Other chopped obsidian pieces of equipment and tools used for that time period. It can all be yours for $75. Huh. They have this this figure of Jesus between 1830 and 1850. Now this is really cool. Now we're getting into some of my favorite fossil stuff that they have here at this store. Trust me, it just keeps getting better from here. They have a western horse skull. They've also got a piece of mammoth bone. Looks like that was discovered in the North Sea. And I forgot what kind of skull this was, but I know I've seen one for sale before. Not here at the shop. Huh, they have a hadrosaur femur for $600. But probably what is the coolest thing is they have a piece of mammoth jaw for about, well, $2,000. We'll just say it, $2,000. And you can also own mammoth hair for $225 or $300. And that is pretty cool. Looks like there's also some more behind there. Looks like they have a lot of mammoth teeth from that time period. And I'm guessing all that probably was discovered somewhere in the Arctic. Look at this tusk. That tusk is worth $3,600. And they also have a piece of woolly rhinoceros for $950. Or a, looks like that is from a woolly mammoth. Let's see what else that they have here. Looks like they also have some more bone. They've got a mastodon jaw section for $550. Ice Age mammoth bones. Another tooth. We keep going here again. We have another mammoth tusk for about $5,200, and it looks like it was discovered in Alaska. Oh, now that's cool. They have an Ice Age horse skull. Looks like they've got a piece of a jaw fragment from a cave bear. Let's just see what else that they have. Early mammal skull, early mammal bone. Looks like they don't really name what type of bone it is. It's pretty cool. They've got Ice Age fossil deer horns. Yes, this place has everything. Here is a duck-billed dinosaur limb. I'm guessing again, probably hadrosaur more than likely. But just check out this vast collection of mastodon teeth that they have. Now, I will say these mastodon teeth are actually pretty decently priced, because it's like the last time I saw any place that was selling megalodon teeth. Well, they were far out of my price range. But it looks like about the same ones that were stupid expensive are, well, only about 200 bucks. I don't know. I might buy something like that today. Maybe. I'm gonna think on it. Best not to act out of anything crazy at the moment. Now that is really cool. That is a Oreodont skull for about $550, and I really like that you can see the tooth coming out right there. Oh my god, yes. They also have a mastodon femur. Now, I don't know how much that one is, but it looks pretty darn expensive. They've got a triceratop bone right there. They also have an ammonite fossil. And it looks like they have a piece of a spinal column from a sauropod. That one looks like that's about 2,200 bucks. Speaking of triceratops, they have another piece right here, a scapula, for about 860. Well, anyway, I want to stop saying prices. I am just going to enjoy this for what they have. Looks like you can own a footprint for about $400. And it's just like it keeps going on and on from here. Here is another pelvic piece from a hadrosaur. And I think that's also hadrosaur related. And if we go down here, by the way, if y'all think about this, this is all museum quality, which that's what I like about this place. They have a lot of everything. Okay. Nemodontosaur, Ischium. And they have a jaw piece. How cool is that? You can also see how the teeth worked way back when. Let's see. Ooh. That's really cool. They also have a piece of a sauropod's fibula. And you look right here. I think that is a hadrosaur limb. Now that's really awesome. For about $90 you can own a fish. A dead fish. But it's a fossil fish, which just makes it even more awesome. Looks like they've also got some plesiosaur bones. Looks like they're in pretty decent shape too. And of course, well, at least we not forget mosasaur, because the Jurassic World is what got the mosasaur started. And I just love how this is just hiding here in plain sight. This is a original plane propeller from a P-47 Thunderbolt, 1941 to 1945, and that thing stands about as tall as I do. If you're looking hard enough on the bottom, you can see where it hooked into place. And by the way, what's this right here? Oh, it's a practice explosive. I am officially mind blown. Every time I come down here, they always have something new in their display cases here in the relic room. But I just now noticed this. I mean, this continues on going on up into the first floor again. But this display, like the running river system that is here in the building, it runs everywhere. Look at the size of that grizzly bear. As I was saying, I mean, it's just like this entire like fountain system. I mean, it's like its own small river system, and they could probably even put fish in here if they wanted to, but I don't know. But I think probably what is the coolest thing about all this is if you look straight on up there, there is a giant sword sticking out of that rock. This sword is gigantic. And I guess really what it's playing off of is the whole Excalibur thing. Because you have this big giant stone right here, and you have the big giant sword right here. That'd take a big man to pull something like that out. Huh. And there is a turkey right there. And I did not notice that, but there is a cougar right there as well. And well, luckily enough, we are right behind this black bear. I love this place. And real quick, before I end this vlog, let me show you all what I got. Sorry, I had to sit this down for a moment just so I could get to it. But I bought a Crusader helmet. Anyway, you guys, it wasn't all that expensive, and I wanted one. But anyway, you guys, remember, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. Always means a lot. Goes to show that y'all care, and that y'all want to see more awesome videos. So without further ado, you guys, this vlog is over.